Hello! This video will serve as a guide as you learn how to use bulk create to create massive amounts of customizable materials for your classroom. The first thing you'll want to do is to open up Canva and select a template for the project that you're wanting to design. For me, I'm going to choose to make some name tags. I know many of my fellow teachers also make name tags for either desks or lockers every year, and it takes so much time. But with this video, you'll be able to make all of your name tags within seconds. So I've chosen a template that's to my liking. This is the template that I want to create. If you'll look, we have quite a few different components. We have our background component, but then we also have our text components. We have our hello, my name is, and then we have the name. If I'm making a name tags for a class of 27, I would traditionally go into add page and duplicate every bit of this and then change what I needed to slide by slide over and over again 26 times. But with bulk create, we no longer have to do that. Instead, I'm going to go into my apps, and then I'm going to search bulk create. And then it should be the first app. You'll notice on the side that the more you use the apps, the more they appear. I use it so frequently that it's now appearing on my toolbar and I can just click it. So I'm going to click bulk create. Now there are a few different ways to input your data. I personally like to put everything into a spreadsheet, as I typically keep a spreadsheet of my class roster year over year. So I'll go to upload data. Notice that it can support an Excel sheet or a comma separated value or a TSV. I'm going to hit upload data. Now that you've uploaded your data, your next step is to connect data to your elements. So as we talked about earlier, you have quite a few different elements on your screen. It also shows the elements in your data sheet that you uploaded. So for me, this is what my roster looked like. I have their first name and their last name. Now notice that I've put each name in different cells on the same row, and that's important because it cannot read cross row and it makes it much more difficult. So in going back, let's say I just want to do the first name. I only want first names on my name tag. I'm going to click my element. I'm going to click the three dots here. I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to click connect data. I'm going to connect this to the field of first name, and as you'll see, it pops up with a first name link. Now, I will add the caveat. You want to resize this so that way if you have longer names, it won't automatically go off the screen. You'll have to do less work. So once it's connected, we hit continue. Now I can also on this page apply the data. I can look at the different sets of names that I have and click which ones I want. So let's say that Fenris dropped my class. I can deselect him, and no longer will he appear on my bulk create. But I want a name tag for Fenris, so I'm going to click his name, and you'll see I have a button that says Create 6 Designs. I'm going to click it and let the magic happen. You'll see then that it says 1 design created and saved to your projects. You'll get to go back into your projects at the very beginning and see where your project ended up. Going back to the project screen, on the very home page, by clicking the project screen, I see that it says bulk 1, and then it has my template name. If I click on it, I now have 6 name tags with their names on it. I can select each one as is, so maybe I want Fenris's name larger. I can play with each element. They're not grouped in any specific way. They're not uneditable. Everything is completely editable. We just bulk made one aspect of it. But let's say I want a first and last name. So I've reconfigured my template to have a first and last name. And again, I've connected my roster, my CSV roster, to my bulk create. And I am back at this slide that says connect data to your elements. I'm going to select each element that I want to bulk create with. This is where the rows come in handy that we talked about at the beginning. So I'm going to click my first name, my text element, hit more, scroll down, and hit connect data. And then it populates the data fields. I'll select first name. Now I'll do the same thing for my last names. I'll click the text element, click more, scroll down, hit connect data, and hit last name. Now I have it connected to both the first name and the last name of each person. I'll hit continue. I'll make sure in each one of these names that the correct first name and last name was paired together. This is why it was so important that each name is on the same row and there aren't multiple names per row or they aren't staggered any. I see all of them are with the correct first name and last name, so I'll hit create 6 designs and let the magic happen. Now, as you can see, some of my last names are a bit longer, right? Aelin Galathinius has a really long last name. So I might resize, but it's still completely editable, and I had to do very minimal editing to get 6 pages worth of name tags.